Hello. I hope all is well with you. This coming Sunday is Resurrection Sunday. Also, it is what others call Easter Sunday. I prefer calling it Resurrection Sunday. The term speaks more of Jesus Christ rising up from the dead, and that is the cornerstone of Christianity. Jesus is alive. Today is Wednesday, 2 days away from Friday. That Friday is also called the Passover, or the day the Lord Jesus Christ was crucified. According to scriptures, the synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke in particular, Wednesday was the day when Judas agreed to betray Jesus Christ. By synoptic, we mean having a common view. However, what is unique in Luke is the mention of the name Satan. Luke 22, 3-6 says, "Then Satan entered Judas, surnamed Iscariot, who was numbered among the 12. So he went his way and conferred with the chief priests and captains, how he might betray him to them. And they were glad and agreed to give him money. So he promised and sought an opportunity to betray him to them in the absence of the multitude." I would like to bring your attention to the word betray. The Greek word used for the word betray was paradidomi, which means to give over into the hands of another. The word betray is used because it was a treacherous handing over. Jesus was taken by a posse of religious people because of the betrayal of one of the 12 disciples. Paradidomi, to give over into the hands of another. How do we connect that to the word betray? But let me ask ourselves this question. How many times have we kept silent about Jesus, about the Jesus who is in us? How many times have we chosen to be silent when it comes to a point when we need to let people know that Jesus is the answer? Isn't that nothing more than getting rid of Jesus and dumping Jesus into nowhere, thereby giving him over to nothingness, thereby betraying him? Judas had a choice. You see, it's not that Judas had no control over himself. Later on, we see in Matthew 27 that Judas hanged himself after saying, "I have sinned by betraying innocent blood." This shows that no matter how busy we are in the kingdom work, we are still capable of betraying Jesus. Luke 22 verse 3 says, "Then Satan entered Judas." But here's the deal. When Satan tries to tempt you or force you or enters into you, he will have to have your full cooperation so that you would do what he wants you to do. Satan cannot force you unless you cooperate. All he can do is tempt you, but to yield to him is all up to you and me. Let's stop giving the devil the credit by saying, "The devil made me do it." So what do? We need to do the opposite. Judas was always rebellious and unbelieving. His interaction with the religious leaders was a test of his faithfulness, but he failed. All of us at some time in our lives will face the same test, and we hope and pray that we don't betray Jesus, that we don't betray his trust. Are you ready for that moment? Remember that just before that betrayal of Judas, Jesus told Peter, "Could you not watch 1 hour? Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Mark 14, 37, 38. Our decision? Prayer. Pray in the Spirit at all times, as what Ephesians 6:18 says. Have a good and godly day. God bless you.